Hi everybody, I'm Malin.
And I'm Jenny, and today we're going to talk about the 9 clues in Forrest Fenn's treasure poem. On page 132 of The Thrill the Chase, Forrest Fenn says, "So I wrote a poem containing 9 clues that if followed precisely will lead to the end of my rainbow and the treasure." Forrest has also said it's in the mountains somewhere north of Santa Fe.
So, what are the 9 clues of Forrest Fenn's treasure?
That's a good question to ask. Let's look at the poem first. "As I have gone alone and there, and with my treasures bold, I can keep my secret where, and hint of riches new and old. Begin it where warm waters halt, and take it in the canyon down, not far, but too far to walk, put in below the home of Brown. From there it's no place for the meek, the end is ever drawing nigh. There'll be no paddle up your creek, just heavy loads and water high. If you've been wise, and found the blaze, look quickly down your quest to cease, but tarry scant with marvel gaze, just take the chest and go in peace. So why is it that I must go and leave my trove for all to seek? The answers I already know, I've done it tired, and now I'm weak. So hear me all, and listen good, your effort will be worth the cold. If you are brave and in the wood, I give you title to the gold." So that's the poem.
Before we look at the 9 specific clues, or what they might be, we need to look back at what Forrest has said in the past.
Right, he said this: "There are a few words in the poem that are not useful in finding the treasure fill, but it is risky to discount any of them. You oversimplify the clues. There are many places in the Rocky Mountains where warm waters halt, and nearly all of them are north of Santa Fe. Look at the big picture. There are no shortcuts." So even though Forrest has said that there are a few words that are not useful in the poem, he has actually said what the first clue is. Do you want to share that?
The first clue in the poem is, begin it where warm waters halt. That's the first clue. If you can't figure that clue out, you don't have anything.
So we are told the first clue is, begin it where warm waters halt.
What might the last clue be?
Well, good question. Well, from Forrest answering the following questions, we think that it is most likely the blaze. Here are the questions and the answers which imply this. Notice how when he mentions the first clue, he then talks about the blaze as if it is the last clue. Okay, the first question. You've written an excellent poem that leads us to the location of a fantastic treasure. What do you feel is one of the main reasons it hasn't been found yet? Thanks so much, Jane.
Most of the searchers are very bright and make intelligent comments, either by email or on the blogs. But there seems to be more attention paid to the blaze than the first clue. Perhaps that's why the treasure hasn't been found.
Whether related to geography, geology, history, or even human nature, I'd love to hear if there's anything been offered up by a searcher or searchers that enlightened you in some way. Hope all is well, SNH.
Thanks for the question, SNH. I learn something every day from those who are in the treasure hunt. What surprises me is that so many ignore the first clue in the poem. Without it, all the searcher has is a memory of a nice vacation. Although many have tried, I doubt that anyone will find their blaze before they have figured out the first clue.
Mr. Fenn, how far is the chest located from the blaze? Casey.
Casey, I did not take the measurement, but logic tells me that if you don't know where the blaze is, it really doesn't matter. If you can find the blaze, though, the answer to your question will be obvious. Does that help? So, from previous questions and answers, Forrest has definitely implied, he's told us what the first clue is, and he's definitely implied what the last clue is being the blaze.
Right. So let's look at the poem from where the first clue is, begin it where warm waters halt, to where the last clue is, the blaze. So as you can see, there are 9 lines from begin it where warm waters halt to the line with the blaze. So I think we can say the 9 clues Forrest Fenn most likely envisions when speaking about the 9 clues in his treasure poem are within that section of the poem.
I agree, Jen. There are some things we talk about on the blog, but I think overall this is it.
Yep, definitely. Forrest has told us what the first clue is, begin it where warm waters halt. He definitely implies the blaze is the last clue, and we're also told that we didn't mention here, but that we're supposed to follow the clues in consecutive order. So it definitely seems this section of the poem holds all 9 clues.
Yeah, and now before we go, I want to say something about the beautiful necklace that Jen has on.
Yes, this is from Carolyn. Carolyn sent it to me. Thank you very much. I love it.
It is
Thank
amazing. You. Yep. Thank you very much. And good searching, and thanks for joining us.
Yes, thank you. We'll catch you next time.